Good afternoon, and it's actually Christmas Eve afternoon. She had a list of jobs for me to do. Well, she didn't, she had 2 jobs for me to do, and then it turned into about 10. Very nice. Well, I say very nice, it's filthy. Filth. Look at the exhaust. Oh, disgusting. Boosters on there for oil change and having a look at the starter motor because I'm having the starting issues. I haven't used it for a week. The old Corona has been the commuter and it's done so well. I've had a right old play. Disgusting. Anyway, yeah, so the booster's up on the lift. What I've discovered is I can't position it because of how thin the lift is. I can't position the bike properly. You'll see it's over to the right because of the stand. If I centralise it, the stand is over the side and I can't shuffle round the back to do the paddock stand while it's all precarious on my own. So I positioned it to one side so I could have the stand down, put it on the paddock stand, started pumping it up, and it's wobbly as anything. So I'm not gonna be lifting the booster up. It has got it off the floor by, what's that? If you ask my missus, that's 16 inches, but in real life it's probably about 8. Anyway, so yeah, side fairing's got to come off, and to get at the starter and to get at the oil filter you have to take the right hand side you have to take the right hand fairing off to get to the oil filter, which is convenient being that I want to get to the starter motor, which is also on the right hand side. Anyway, that's coming up if you're interested. This particular video, Taylor Swift, very nice. This particular video is about something I got from YouTube. And this is it. Little package with thank you from the YouTube advertisers. And funnily enough, they've got a similar sort of handwriting to me. Very coincidental. But yes, I got this from them. This, which is very nice at this time of the year. I didn't get all this. I got more than this, but it went to my bank account. That's just some cash I have lying around. Now it's lying around over there. But yes, due to the fact that I started advertising on YouTube at the start of this year, let's pan you back out. And I did say at the time, I think it was one of my daughters that suggested about advertising and making money, and I'm not really interested in making money. This is more, as I've said before, it's more a sort of, I don't know, a history of how stupid my children's dad was. So when I peg it, they've got a video of me doing stupid stuff to bikes. I mean, I'm not going to get too personal in my YouTube world. You know probably more than I want a lot of you strangers to know, but ultimately it's just something for my girls to watch when I've gone, because I would have liked video footage of my dad, because you probably know if you've lost someone special and it's been a long time, you look in photos and you remember certain things and all the rest of it, but it would be better to have actual video footage, seeing them talk, seeing them laugh, blah blah blah. Anyway, let's not get into teardrop territory. So that's why I do this, but I think it was one of them, might have been someone at work, I don't know, I can't remember now. But I decided to start advertising, and the first thing I was worried about, which I shouldn't have been, was making too much money on YouTube, because you get a £1,000 threshold for doing what do they call it? It's not shady deals. It's like for hobbies and stuff like that. So you can earn £1,000 without being taxed on it, over and above your normal earnings. And so I thought I would. And what it's turned out to be is nowhere near that. Is where is it? AdSense. So these are the dates, and I'm due another 80 odd quid at the end of this month. So it's pretty much come out. You can't really see that, can you? Let's tune you in. Can you see that now? Somewhere there. So these are the payments I had so far. That's because it took so long to set up, and then they want to know your tax status. And then, as I say, the end of this month, because you have to earn at least £60 a month to get a payment every month. I'm earning about £30 to £40 a month at the moment. So yeah, there'll be another payment coming through. So we got about 400 quid there, so about 480, maybe 500 quid in a year. So I ain't going to retire anytime soon, but it's just a little bit of extra bunce money. But I thought I'd let you know, because you're the people having to put up with the adverts now, and I personally don't like the adverts when I watch videos, so I know how annoying it can be. And I'm not going to go for YouTube Premium, because I don't want to pay for YouTube, to be honest. And yeah, so I won't be setting up any Patreons or doing merchandise or anything like that. It's a subdubry of my hobby, which obviously is me motorbikes, which, as I say, are filthy at the moment. Yeah, it's just, I'm doing the YouTube anyway, and now I'm making a couple of quid out of it, and I just wanted you to know. So yeah, so there you go. I've made about between 480 and 500 quid, depending on what the payment is at the end of December, in this year. There you go. Transparency. So some of the stuff that I've bought that hasn't worked, hasn't been necessary, indeed hasn't been fitted yet. The Oxford grips from a Busa. I was going to fit them, but obviously I've got starter problems. Well, starting problems, and I don't know whether I'm pretty sure it's not the battery or the charging system. I've had problems with that with other bikes, and it's not showing any of those faults, so I think it is starter motor. So I'm going to check the wiring. As I say, I've got to take the right hand side off to do an oil change and filter change anyway, so I'm going to be doing that. It's so involved on these because of all this paneling and everything. On the Corona, it's just one piece. It goes to it's thinner, it goes to the frame, but obviously the engine's a bit fatter on the old Busa. Powerhouse. Yeah, so all this right hand side fairing's got to come off so I can get to the oil filter anyway. So I'm going to have a look at the wiring and everything on the starter motor, and perhaps the cogs that it goes to. Sometimes the casing can get worn and they wobble. Anyway, that's another video. But yeah, so the money pays for little bits like that, rather than me paying, which I don't mind at all. But I just thought I'd do a money video just to let you know, and if I get close to earning £1,000 in a year, you'll know, because the advertising will stop. I'm in a very fortunate position that I'm in the 40% bracket for tax, so it really would make it pointless, tax purposes wise, to earn over the £1,000 they allow you. So yes, anyway, there you go, there's full disclosure. I earn from YouTube, and that's why you're having to put up with some adverts. Sorry about that, but that was a decision I made at the start of the year, and it's given me a couple of quid to play with. Yeah, I think that's it. And by the time you see this video, as I say, it's Christmas Eve, by the time you see this video, where will we be? We'll be probably between Christmas and New Year's. So I do hope that you've all had a really good Christmas, and I do hope that you'll have a bloody good New Year's, hopefully that you can remember and you don't suffer too much afterwards. But there you go, a little video on me earning some money from my YouTube. How outstanding. Anyway, thanks for being there, thanks for watching. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and if you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. It's up to you, and maybe I'll see you again. Ta-ra.